When he walks down the street, he smiles at everyone. Everyone that he meets calls him King of Kensington.
How you doing, King?
Oh, dear, King.
Take on this, King.
He finds his fortune in the faces that surround him. His wife says helping other people brings him luck. But then his mother tells a slightly different story. He's the only king around without a buck. He's a man among men, the people's champion. And when destiny calls him,
I'm sorry, that line is still busy.
he's king of Kensington. What a guy.
And at the sound of the tone, happy, snappy waffle chime time is 26 minutes past the hour of 8 a.m. Here's Paul Anka taking us up to Pat Crane's Hotline.
Hey, Kathy, honey, hurry up, will you? It's almost 8:30. I gotta open the store.
I can't find it. My green skirt. Where'd I hang it?
You hung it in the cleaners.
Where's my other boot?
What color is it?
It's brown, like this one, you know, a matched set.
I sent it out to be bronzed.
Does this look all right?
It looks better with the green.
Ma, you promised you wouldn't turn the radio on while we were still here.
What lovely music. Listen, she's having his baby.
Oh, turn it off, Ma.
Turn off lovely music.
As soon as that lovely music ends, that ugly Pat Crane's Hotline begins.
I wouldn't want to offend your delicate ears with the truth.
The truth? I'll tell you the truth. Pat Crane is a paranoid demagogue.
I don't care what party he belongs to. You should have heard him talk against the gun control people. He said register criminals, not guns.
Pat Crane should register his mouth. Now that's a lethal weapon.
Oh, no, honey, we should listen to those gun lobby people. I mean, they're a unified force. They speak with authority, and if we don't listen to them, they're gonna kill us.
Yeah.
Ma, I want to tell you something. The only people who call that show are nitwits and crackpots.
It's the highest rated show in the city.
Exactly. Have we got any shoelaces?
I ordered 2 dozen packages last Tuesday.
No, Ma, I meant here, not at the store.
Why would I have him here? I can't sell him here.
Come on, honey, it's 8:30.
Hey, where are you working today? The print shop?
Yeah,
Hey, that's the third day this week. How come?
they like my work. They say I'm the best secretary they've got. They want to hire me full-time.
Oh, now listen, I don't mind you taking a job now and then through that agency.
Oh, Larry.
Come on, Kathy, you promised me. We agreed that you could work part-time, full-time.
But you can't work full-time, full-time.
Lay it on me, Pat.
And so far as having an open-door immigration policy in Canada, I, for one, would like to slam that door right in the faces of all immigrants, regardless of race, colour, creed, or country of national origin.
That man is a saint.
You know what I mean, Paul?
Of course I know what you mean, doll. But that's the sort of crap Otto wants you to fall for.
Believe me, I'm not prejudiced, Pat.
Of course you're not prejudiced, doll. But you don't want your grandchildren to wear Indian turbans. Who does? Okay, thanks for calling, doll. Crane's Hotline, go ahead.
Pat.
You're on the air.
Pat.
Turn your radio down.
Pat.
Come on, get to the point.
Pat, I'm sick of people coming into our country and taking our jobs.
What do you do?
Well, I'm collecting unemployment at the moment. Believe me, they need. I mean, that lineup is filled with foreigners. I had to wait 2 hours, and I think the...
Thanks for calling. The man has a point. Why let them in if they're just going to collect unemployment insurance? The number to call, 466-2400.
Hi, King. Hey, King, who you like in the 6th race?
Raquel's twin?
Exhibition park. Here, they claimed him for dog food.
Come on.
Hey, Duke, if he's that desperate to lose, take his money.
How much? Put your money where your mouth is. Come on.
I'll put my money where your mouth is.
Hey, come on, you guys. Come on. You want to play? Go to the club.
I'm a fourth
Hey, who do you like in the night?
Canadian.
Dainty
Welcome
Daisy.
to the
Dainty Daisy.
But seriously, I honestly don't believe anyone could question either
So
my
do-
genealogy
so
or devotion
No.
to the true North, strong and free. And what I'd like to know is, what contribution, if any, have the immigrants made to this country in the past 25 years?
Other than creating a mess with their overcrowding.
Well, yes, for example. Take the Italians.
Aspe!
My goodness.
Aye.
They came from their little villages in Italy, and what really have they done for this country?
Porca miseria, what have we done for this country? We built the sewers, the building, the seas.
If they're from Jamaica, you can't understand a word they're saying.
Give me that phone. I go tell she something she go
You know
understand.
what it boils down to? I don't like feeling like a minority in my own country, Pat.
Well, why don't you go somewhere else, doll?
Of course you don't know. Thanks for calling.
What's the number?
The number to call is 466-2400, and we'll be right back after this message.
Hey,
Have you ever
mister.
seen a crimson-crested
I'm
flag?
telling you, you won't get through.
Hey, Eskimo did the construction on the CN Tower, eh?
I'm telling you, man, the line's always busy.
Aha, it's ringing.
It's ringing.
Hey, you tell him about the tower, Jew.
Oh, no, not me. No, when I get mad, I curse. And when I curse in Italian.
Hello. Yeah, I want to talk to Pat Crane. He's busy. I'm busy. This is Robert Andrus.
Search me, man.
What do you mean, who's Robert Andrus? Minister of Manpower and Immigration. Dumb banana didn't know who Robert Andrus was.
Dumb banana.
Dumb banana.
I've just been told that the Honourable Robert Andrus, Minister of Manpower and Immigration, is on the line.
Come on, Pat, let him have it.
Go ahead, Mr. Andrus.
There must be some mistake. This is Larry King. I'm a second-generation Polish-Jewish Canadian.
Lou, it's our boy on the radio.
I go on record as saying that I, for one, am 100% in favor of an open-door Canadian immigration policy.
And Louie's saying terrible things.
My father came down the Gangplank in Halifax in 1931. He didn't have $5 in his pocket,
He loaned it to somebody on the boat.
but he was willing to work. And he ended up owning his own business. Now, I'm not saying that he was Timothy Eaton,
God should have made me so lucky.
but he also employed a lot of people.
And they were all me.
I guess what I'm trying to say is that immigration has made the Canadian identity.
The tower.
Listen, the only jobs immigrants can get are jobs that Canadians don't want.
Take the bums off welfare and make them do the jobs.
More job training programs to upgrade our immigrants.
At the taxpayers' expense so they can take our jobs, you bird-brained nitwit!
Canada's economic, social, and cultural development has been shaped by immigration. And I, for one, am proud to have had parents immigrant parents, with the foresight and the common sense to come to Canada. Well, thanks, Mr. De Silva. No, I didn't write it down. I was talking off the cuff, you know. What? Well, I think it went, proud to have parents with the common sense to come to Canada.
If I had common sense, I would have had him in Poland and left him there.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. De Silva. Okay, bye-bye. That's the 8th call in the past half hour, all telling me that I was wonderful.
Give me a dime and I'll call and tell you what I think.
It's 20 cents, Ma.
For 20 cents, forget it. Kathy, do you like my hair like this?
No, Ma, I think you should cut it very short and comb it down over your right eye and walk around without bending your knees.
Don't tell me. Joey Smallwood.
I think you look terrific. Where are you going all dressed up?
Bingo.
Like that?
Why should they think that I need to win?
Kathy, I wish you'd heard it. You could help me reconstruct it. Canada was built on a... Oh, geez, I wish I recorded it. Hey, Kathy, was that or was that not your English, waspish, condescending reprimand look?
No, but this is. Look, you have made one phone call to a radio show, and ever since you've been going around like you're Barbara Frum.
She dresses better.
Look, I'm not trying to put you down. I'm sure you were very impressive, but I wouldn't expect you to be anything else. But what was it, one phone call?
So what are you saying?
Well, I'm just saying that you're being very impressive on that show for a couple of minutes doesn't impress me. I mean, there are very few things I can think of like that you couldn't do impressively.
Oh. But you're not impressed?
No. It's for you.
Hello? Yeah, this is Larry King. Yeah, well, tell me who this is, and I'll tell you if I called your show. Oh, you are you? You're making calls yourself now, are you, doll? Come on, who is this? Oh, you're kidding. Mr. Crane?
Is it him?
I'm sorry, I didn't recognize you without my radio on. Oh, yeah? Thanks. Really? Yeah, I got a lot of calls myself. Oh, yeah, just a minute. He wants me to be guest host on his show tomorrow. Same topic, immigration.
Well, do it.
Yeah. Okay. Tomorrow at 8:30 in the morning. Right. Okay, I'll see you there.
Was that really Pat Crane?
Either that or Rich Little's in town. He says that they got 100 telephone calls all saying that I was, really great. Kind of, honest and colorful.
This is fantastic.
Yeah, really. Hey, what am I going to talk about?
Well, say what you said this morning.
Well, what am I going to do? Keep on repeating it for 2 hours?
I don't know.
Well, I don't even remember what I said this morning. I got to get some books on immigration. Is the library still open?
Go to the club.
Well, honey, I don't want to play cards. I'm going to be on the radio tomorrow.
The immigrants are at the club.
Hey, are you ready for me? I didn't think of them as immigrants. Hey, come on. Here, put your coat on.
Why?
Well, I like your work. You're the best secretary I got. Plus, I think you're kind of cute.
I'm coming.
Now are you impressed?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I enjoy receiving your opinions. Reuben Marcus of Toronto believes the province of Quebec. Meantime,
No, it is hell. And tell them I didn't come from no little villager. I come from Milano.
Remember Hungary? Remember
I'm so
Estonia? Remember
fast.
that
I
one?
can't get it all down.
It was the American draft dodger who reversed the brain drain.
Right.
Yeah, ask him what he would be without the Germans. What's all the noise about? What are you all yelling for? In 50 years, the whole issue of multiculturalism will be decided genetically. Well, in 100 years then?
Come on, Master. Is this what? He's got to get ready. He's ready to give him some
Come on, I'm going on the radio tomorrow to talk about immigration. And if you got nothing to say about that, then sit down.
Okay.
Hey, let me see one of those library books, will you, Kathy?
Immigration policy and perspectives. Does that sound all right?
Yeah, let me see that.
Hey, King, listen to this.
Reuben Marcus of Toronto believes the province of Quebec will separate. Meantime, says Mr. Marcus, it's trying to milk as much as possible out of the rest of Canada.
They're going to have to get in line behind Imperial Oil.
No, King. Don't listen to what he says. It's the way he says it. Those vowels, they're perfect.
Max, I'm not worried about Earl Cameron's vowels.
Oh, it's the consonants. You're worried about the consonants? I got Walter Cronkite.
He's going to talk the way he always talks.
No, listen, if it makes him happy, I'm going to throw in a vowel and a consonant. Now, could I have a cup of coffee, please?
Coffee. Oh, King, maybe you should wear a suit.
What?
I think it would be nice.
Max, it's radio. It's not television.
King, if you have a pretty voice, they put you on radio. But if you have a pretty voice and you wear a suit, they put you on television. Wear a suit.
Come on. I'm going to dress the way I always dress.
Pierre Burton always wears a suit.
What is this, hey? What is this? I mean, I'm going on the radio and everybody's talking to me about how I should dress, how I should speak. What about what I'm going to say?
Okay.
Huh? What about the questions I'm going to get? What about the answers I'm going to give? I mean, what am I going to say?
Okay,
Come
don't
on.
get nervous.
Who's nervous?
Maybe a sport jacket and a bow tie.
Hey, King, look, I'll pick you up tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock with my cab. I'll drive you to the radio station, free of charge. Meet it off all the way.
Hey,
okay?
Larry, you'll get questions on this. Immigration selection criteria. This is how they select immigrants, the point system.
Point system? Education, 20 points. Personal assessment, 15 points. Occupational demand, 15 points. I'm not going to memorize this.
It's pointless.
Hey, don't knock the point system, man. It saved my marriage.
Oh, yeah? How did it save your marriage?
It stopped my girlfriend from coming to Canada.
You, think you got it?
Yeah, I push this up when I take a call, and I push it down to disconnect.
It's simple. He's got it.
Wonderful. Okay, when it lights up, you got a call. You do not use the phone. You talk into the mic. This is a mic. Right. Wonderful. Mr. Crane will be here in a minute.
Okay, thanks.
It's a mic.
Guy's gonna come in a minute. You wanna get us thrown out of here? Come on. Hey, let me hear. Let me hear how I sound, huh? Give me that thing. There is virtually no national issue of concern to Canadians that is not bound up with population development.
Fantastic, fantastic. Mr. King. I'm Pat Crane.
I'm Larry King, and this is Tony Zero.
Ah, yes, I'm delighted to meet you both. Now, has Phil shown you how to work the board?
Yeah.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful. I know you're going to be just great. By the way, I'm sorry I'm late, but the wife and I are taking advantage of this little break, you know, to get away on a wee day trip and what with the wife and the kids and getting the dog into the car, eh? Well, it's not easy, is it?
You know something? You're different than I thought you were going to be.
Really? In what way?
Well, you know, the wife, the kids.
The dog.
Oh, yes, well, that's show business, isn't it, eh? Now, if you wouldn't mind just sitting down here.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a wee introduction, mention yesterday in the topic, etc. And then I'm going to turn it over to you, and I'm going to tip it to out of here, and it's all yours.
5 seconds, Mr. Crane.
Thanks, Phil. Okay.
And now, Pat Crane's Hotline with your host, Pat Crane.
Here we go. This is Pat Crane. Yesterday, some of you heard what I took to be a particularly obnoxious call from a bleeding heart who wants to give Canada away. Remember? He wants to open the door to the teeming hordes, and he'd like to give them your money, your jobs, your identity, your language, your sisters. Okay, some of you wanted him. Well, you've got him. But I don't have to stay here in the same studio with this weeping Willie. Here he is, Harry King. Have a good show.
Thanks, Pat. This is This is Larry King. There is virtually no national issue of concern to Canadians today, and that is why I am proud to be a Canadian. Today's topic is immigration. Hello.
Hello. Pat?
No, this is Larry.
What happened to Pat?
He went for a drive with the dog.
Oh.
You want to talk about immigration?
Oh, yes. I've had a hernia for 33 years, and I finally went to Rochester. And do you know, I was up and walking 2 hours after surgery. I almost walked off the operating table. There's no line, but I walked. Well, Pat, I just thought your listeners would be interested. I'm a regular. Bye.
Bye. Take it easy. Larry King, you're on the air.
Do you know how long I studied at the Low and Green method of voice control?
6 years. And you think I can get a job in broadcasting? But you ethnics come in here, and before you can say she sells seashells by the seashore, you're on the radio.
Well, I'm sorry, sir.
What do you mean, sir? I'm a lady.
Hello.
Commercial break.
Hey, listen, Duke.
Hey, you're dying, Harry. Down the dumper.
Duke, would you please do me a
Other
favor?
stuffed turkeys is more interesting than this, man.
Duke, do me a favor. Go on outside there and phone me. Hey, phone me and ask me something, anything about immigration. I mean, I stayed up a whole night studying immigration. They want to talk about seashells and hernias.
Here we go, Harry. Down the toilet.
Okay, this is Larry King, sitting in for a vacationing Pat Crane, and today's subject is immigration.
The number!
The number to call is 466-2400. Hello?
Larry?
Yes. Who's this?
Larry, you don't know me, but I've got a beef.
Well, we're talking about immigration.
You could have fooled me. Seriously, though, I'm offended by all the homosexual churches in this town.
You are?
Why is there no place in this world for a homosexual atheist? I mean, I'm gay, okay? But that doesn't mean I love God.
Hey, no change! No change! Change.
Good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking about the green paper on immigration. Now, if anybody wants to phone me and talk about immigration, please call me and talk about immigration.
Mr. King.
Yes?
I am a recent immigrant to Canada.
Oh, good.
And I have had nothing but pain since I got here.
Good.
And I was wondering, can you get me the name of that hospital in Rochester?
Hello?
Hello? I found Patty Hearst.
What?
Patty Hearst. I found her. She's at Loblaws at the meat counter buying...
They found Patty Hearst 2 weeks ago.
Oh. Maybe it's Howard Hughes.
This is Larry King. Mr. King? Yes. Very good show today, Mr. King. Hey, thank you very much. I was listening to what you were saying yesterday about immigration, and I really appreciate what you're saying about immigration, and I, for one, would be willing to give up my call today to listen to you elaborate a little bit more. And maybe some of your other callers would be willing to do the same. Hey, well, thank you very much. Yeah, I was just talking off the cuff yesterday, and yeah, maybe I could elaborate a little right now on that. There is virtually no national issue of concern to Canadians today that is not bound up with population development, and that means immigration. I'm going to tell you something. We have a constant threat of a brain drain to the States. And without immigration, we could be left bereft of brains. Allow me to elucidate. I myself am a somewhat honest and colorful second-generation Polish Jewish Canadian. And I'm going to tell you something. As far as I'm concerned, Canada should welcome people who are motivated to come here to improve their economic position, because they are the modern pioneers. But pioneers don't take long to integrate into our economic system. By the end of their third year in Canada, immigrants are earning as much as other Canadians.
What's the matter, Ma? Your sensitive ears offended by the truth?
The truth? I wouldn't give you one plugged nickel for a syllable of that garbage.
How many plugged nickels are there in $100?
They paid you? $100? Well, I might not agree with what you say, but I'll defend with my life your right to say it.
It was a beautiful speech. It was too much.
Yeah, that's what Phil, the technician, said.
What's the matter? Hey.
Well, you know, there's something that's been bothering me.
What?
How do you get up and walk 2 hours after a hernia operation?